Boy, it's a steep learning curve. Did you ever hear somebody say that? Did you ever wonder really what they were talking about? So a learning curve is just an example of how your expertise changes over time. So let's imagine the x-axis of a little line graph. That's the left to right part at the bottom, and that's time. And the up and down, or the y-axis part, that represents your expertise. So as time goes on, we move to the right of the graph, and as your expertise grows, we move up. Now, early on, that graph is really steep. And then later on, as you get better, it tends to flatten out a little bit. And so the steep part of the learning curve is when you're just learning something new or just trying to take on some new responsibility. And oftentimes that can kind of feel painful for people because they feel uncertain about it. And it's funny because I feel like they always look at the steep part of the learning curve like it's a bad thing. And they describe it like in a stressful way. And I really think that's only half the picture. The other half of the picture is the advantage of the steep learning curve. And in the steep part of the curve, even a small amount of experience or a small amount of training builds your expertise by a lot. So even if you're doing something new and it's that early part of the curve, so to speak, you don't have to spend a lot of time to get a lot better. And that's the plus, the benefit of the steep part of the learning curve. It's great for new skills. It's great for new environments where you have responsibilities that maybe you're not used to. And it's great for skills that you've had but are perishable, that fade if you don't use them regularly. That's the steep part of the learning curve. So next time you think about starting something new, or you're starting something new, you're in the steep part of the learning curve, don't see it as a bad thing. See it as a good thing and imagine how much better you'll be with only a little bit of work.